Alright guys, so we are back with the second episode of my 50 ref to the unusual trading series, and to start off we are selling our upper hand for 3 refined pure, which is a great start. We made 2 scrap profits, so off to the next trade. Alright, we are also buying a fast learner for 2.11 refined pure, and the fast learner is a very popular cosmetic, so we should be able to sell for full price. Alright, we are buying the golden garment for 2.33 refined pure. Alright, we are buying the champ stamp for 1.55 refined pure. It should be an easy sell because it is an all-class misc, so let's see what kind of offers we get on it. Okay, so here we had our craft hat bot and our backpack TF automatic bot running overnight. So to not bore you guys, we just bought a lot of craft hats, around 10 I think. And we sold our strange diamond back for its beep TF price, the founding father. We also sold the sharp dresser, the Graylian, the thermal tracker, the Merc's mohawk, the Chromancer, the Kringle collection, the fast learner, the rusty reaper, as well as our paint, the peculiarly dabbed tincture. So let's go real fast and see what our BP is worth, or how much metal we have. And I'll be right back once it loads. Or no, it's loading. Okay, so we have 24 refined pure, and let's go sell our craft hats to scrap.tf. Okay, and we just got the trade offer from scrap.tf to sell 13 craft hats for 15.88 refined. So we paid 13 ref for all of these. So we made 2.88 refined profit, almost 3 ref, so that's good. We got a bit of pure now. So yeah, let's go find some more good deals. Alright, we are selling our killer exclusive for 3.33 refined pure, so we made a wreck profit. Okay, so I forgot to sell one of the craft hats to scrap.tf for 1.22, so we made another 2 scrap profit off of this. Alright, we are selling our Charmer's chapeau for 4.55 refined pure, so another 2 scrap profit. We are buying this Leopardi Phantom for 1.88 refined, and we should be able to sell it for its full price. Alright, we are buying the well-rounded rifleman for 3 refined pure. It just went all class like 2 weeks ago, so we should be able to sell for its full price. Alright, we are selling our upper hand for 3 refined pure, so we made 2 scrap profit. Alright, so we sold our anger for 4.66 refined, and we bought all these craft hats, 6 craft hats, so 6 times 0.22, that's around 1.33 refined profit, so let's go sell to scrap.tf. Okay, so the trade went through, but I kind of forgot to record it, but we sold our 7 craft hats, or no, they're 8, for 9.77, so we made 1.77 refined profit. Alright, we are buying this consecutive subjector again for 1 scrap, and we also have another one, but I don't know if we have the same scrap. How many scrap did we have anyway? Oh, it's possible, but we'll see. Oh yeah, it was an error, but we still got the one, so yeah, we'll hopefully could sell for like a wreck later on. Alright, so we did quite a bit of trades. We sold our festive buff banner for 2 refined pure. We bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 craft hats again for 1 refined each. And we also sold our Tomb Raiders that we got for 1.33 for 2.55. So we made 1.22, and also let's check these trade offers. To buy the sharp dresser for 2.33 refined. This random craft hat again for 1 refined. And we're selling our thermal tracker for 2.55 refined pure. Alright, so we're selling our 7 craft hats for 8.55 refined. So we made a ref and this change profit. So the video is corrupted, but we just bought another one of these scout shakos for 1 refined, and we have 59 ref pure along with all these stuff, so our backpack value is in the 80s, which is pretty nice. But yeah, let's go to the next trade. Alright, we're buying a mall for 3.66 refined pure. It's worth 4.33, so we might be able to make a few rec profit. Alright, so we did do a few more trades. We bought 2 frying pans for reclaimed each. we bought this Lord Coxswain's Naltimon Chop and Pipe for 3.11, and we bought 7 craft hats again, so that's another about 2 ref profits. So yeah, let's go sell them to scrap.tf. Alright, so here we are selling these cosmetics for 8.55, so we made 1.55 refined profit. Alright, we're gonna buy this cosmetic for 1.11 because we could just sell it to scrap.tf and make another scrap profit. And we also have this one. I'm not sure if scrap.tf accepts it, but it is clean, so we'll try our luck with it. What is it worth anyway? I'll see you guys in a bit on scrap.tf. Okay, so only one of the hats actually came through, but we're gonna sell it anyways for 1 scrap because we bought it for 1.11, but it's still a scrap profit. And let's see what our backpack value is at. So let's refresh this. Okay, so we're at 89 refined, and we have 51 ref piers, so we have all the pier that we started with and all these items, so that's pretty nice. It's quite a bit of progress, and yeah, let's accept this and go on to the next trade. Alright, we're buying a strange ambassador for 8.33 refined pure. It's a very easy to sell strange, so we should be able to make some profit. Alright, we're buying the law for 1.66 refined pure. Alright, we're buying the law for 1.66 refined pure. Alright, we're buying this brigade helm for 1 refined pure. It's worth 2 or 2.33, so that's a pretty good deal. Alright, so we're selling our Nostromo Napalmer for 2.88 refined, which is 0.44 scrap profit. Alright, we're buying another Nostromo Napalmer for 2.44 refined pure. Also, I forgot to record some trades. We got a donation, I'm guessing from this guy, 3.22 refined pure. So thank you, man. And we also bought 5 craft hats. No, 4, because we bought this separately. But 4 craft hats, which is really nice. Alright, so we sold our 5 craft hats for 6.11 refined, so another ref profit. Alright, we're buying this nice looking samurai for 2.11 refined pure. It's worth 2.55, so we should be able to sell it to someone wanting it. We're also buying a pair of sneaky spats of sneaking for 1.44 refined, so we're gathering quite a bit of nice items in metal. Alright, so I missed a few trades. We bought another craft out for 1 refined, and we sold our ground control and our mutton chop and pipe for 5 refined pure, so some decent profit on both sides. Alright, we're buying another Lepardi Phantom for 1.88 refined pure. Alright, we are selling our objector for 1 wreck, or 6 weapons, so we made 2 scrap profit, basically. Alright, we're buying the fish cake for 3.11 refined pure, so we're 3.66, and it's sound like the 3-room blade and the short dresser, so you could craft it so it's more popular among traders. Right, so I left the bot running overnight again, and we bought a ground control for 1.44 refined. We bought these 2 craft hats. We sold our golden garments for 2.55, and we bought another 6 craft hats. So yeah, we make decent amounts of profit overnight. So yeah, let's go sell these hats to scrap.tf. Alright, so the trade went through successfully. We sold our 9 craftable cosmetics for 11 refined, so we made another 2 ref profit. So yeah, let's go off to TF2 trading servers. Alright, we're buying this Nostromo Napalmer for 2.44 refined pure. Alright, we're buying another Opera Hand for 2.77 refined pure, and all the ones I've had I sold for 3 easy, so let's go to the next trade. Alright, we're buying a virtual viewfinder for 2.44 refined, because these are all weapons. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal, because we are buying for 2.77, so we're getting it for 1 rec off what we're buying it for, so that's a pretty good discount. Alright, so we're selling our well-worn rifleman for these 3 cosmetics, worth 1.22 each. So we can make about 2 rec profit once we sell these scrap.tf. Alright, so we just bought this heavy duty rag for 1 refined pure. Alright, we're buying this 3-rune blade for 3.33 refined. It's worth 4.33, so that's a ref off its price. Alright, we're buying this 3 rune blade for 3.33 refined. It's worth 4.33, so that's a ref off its price. Alright, so we're selling these 4 craft hats for 1.22 refined each. So we made 4.88, and we made 0.88 refined profit. Alright, we also bought these 2 craft hats again that my bot accepted automatically. But yeah, I guess some more easy profit. Okay, so now we're gonna be buying 2 frying pans for 1 rec each, and hopefully we could sell them for a bit more. Alright guys, so for the last clip of the episode, we bought 10 craft hats overnight basically, and we sold them all to scrap.tf for metal. 0.22 profit each, so I don't even know what that is. And yeah, our backpack value is at 101 refined, and we have 45 refined peers, so we've basically like doubled our profit, and we have the same amount in peer. Also, thank you guys for 500 subs. It's awesome, and I'll see you guys next episode.